today I will be doing another podcast, and yeah, this time you see again it looks different. That's because I'm in Liverpool for holidays. Yeah, so yeah, it's Podcast Tuesday. Well, it's about to be Wednesday here, but still, Podcast Tuesday. So this podcast will be about the top 20 green cards in MTG. Yeah, green was a very interesting color for the podcast. And guess what? Here will be a spoiler for my next podcast. Top 20 best lands. Yep. But we'll just head into the podcast right now. So, yeah. Number 20 is Scapeshift. Yep. It's played in Standard, Modern, and I think Legacy as well. Not much played in Commander. It's very good. Yeah, Scapeshift is a 2 mana sorcery. Sacrifice any number of lands. Then you get to search the library for that many lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. So it's good in the Titan Valakut deck. Like even if you're playing deserts in Standard, Scapeshift is good. Because if you're playing Valakut in Modern, you've won. If you're playing Scapeshift in Standard, you'll soon win. Most probably. Yeah, unless if your opponent is playing Gaia's Blessing, so that can actually stop the Ipnu Rivulets. But still, Scapeshift is actually very good. And then in Standard and Modern, maybe Legacy, could be in Commander. Oh yeah, in Commander Omnath decks, it could be good. Or in Titania decks. Omnath and Titania decks. Yeah. In Omnath and Titania decks. Like, both together. Because, like, Titania has, like, a reverse Omnath effect. But Scapeshift is, yeah, good. Because it triggers for Omnath and for Titania. Because either if it's by sacrificing lands or by putting the lands onto the battlefield, it triggers. So like if you have both, you'll get so much elementals. Ultra of Dementia, you've won. Yeah. Basically like that. Then number 19 will be Allurin. Yes, Allurin is so good. Yeah, especially in cheap decks or hate bear decks. Allurin is so good. It's 2 and 2 green enchantment. Yeah, if it would be 3 mana rather than 4 mana, it will be played in tiny leaders, obviously. It does. Any player may play creature cards with CMC 3 or less at instant speed without paying their mana costs. That's like a group hug. Global 3 mana or less creature omniscience with Alkanori. Yeah. That's literally Allurin. Yeah. And yeah, that's group hug, so that's good in Commanders as well. Allurin. Yeah. And then there is number 18. Animal Magnetism. Yeah, it's actually kind of good, especially in graveyard decks like Marin decks or Gitrog decks. Well, actually, Gitrog is, yeah, it is a graveyard deck, but relies more on lands going to your graveyard and being able to cycle the lands. So you get like so much dredge in milling and getting lands and drawing cards, but Animal Magnetism is 5 mana sorcery. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. An opponent chooses a creature card from among them. you put that card into play and the rest into your graveyard. So, yeah, you're playing big stuff, that's good. Yeah, especially, yeah, in Merrimax, it's basically like drawing 5 cards. Yeah, in a Gitrog deck, you will draw 1 card, because the thing is that it triggers for not per land, but per bunch of lands that will be coming to graveyard. It says 1 or more. Yeah, this podcast is just mono green. So because if Gitrog would have been mono green and not green black, that will be in the list. Yeah. Then there is, that could actually get a big thing early. So like you can get a early Crater Hoof. Okay, no, you won't be able to get a Crater Hoof with Animal Magnetism. No one would choose a Crater Hoof. Yeah, no one would. Number 17 is Arachnospin Spider. Yeah, Arachnospider is actually good. Maybe, yeah, many people don't realize Arachnospider is good. It's even a modern master. Look at this. It's in modern masters. It was once a rare, but got demoted to uncommon. But it's still very good because it's good also in spider decks like Ishkana. Yeah, because it's a 6 mana 5/7 spider with reach. Yeah, that has a big body, and you can tap an untapped spider you control. Search your graveyard and or library for a card named Arachnus Web and put it onto the battlefield. Attach to target creature. If you search your library this way, shuffle it, because even the webs that would actually get destroyed either naturally, like when they use a enchantment removal on this, or if the creature gets strong enough to break free from the Arachnus Web, it's good because it's 3 mana, enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Scarab. Okay, yeah. If you manage to weaken Scarab God, you can shut down a whole deck. Because, like, they'll most probably have to eternalize stuff with Scarab God, and Arachnus Web might shut it down if you manage to weaken it. Because base power and toughness, Scarab God is a 5/5, so it instantly breaks free from the web. So you can't web that. Or you actually can get discarded. There's also but maybe some hate bears with activated abilities. Oh, soon you can actually stop the scoos or scavenging goose. Yeah, it's not on the list unfortunately, but still there is. And that can tap an untapped spider, so you can keep on searching for more Arachnus Webs. Even after you search all 4, you can actually recur them from the graveyard. Because it says graveyard and or library. No, not hand. You can't do it from hand. But why would you? That's an interesting question. But we're going into number 16, Arborea. Yep, that's right. Arborea is, it's Oracle Text says creatures can't attack a player unless that player casts a spell or puts a non-token permanent onto battlefield during their last turn. Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, so there was in Legends and Masters Edition 3. That was it. and there is, yeah, so it's very good, because if you don't play anything afterwards, or if you basically run tokens, you're just safe. You can actually attack others while they can't attack you. You're playing like token decks like fungal plots, night soil, or like maybe some stuff that can summon elves or something, like planeswalkers that could summon tokens. Yeah, there are many planeswalkers that can actually summon tokens, like Chandra Flamecaller, Nisa, yeah, from Oath of the Gatewatch. Yeah, but there is number 15, Argothian Enchantress. Yeah, everyone likes Enchantress. Enchanters or Enchantress. Yeah, because it's a 2-mana 0/1 human druid with Shroud, so that makes it good. And whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you draw a card. Yeah, that's what most enchanters or enchantresses do. Sometimes it's by entering the battlefield. Like if you cast one, yeah. In the Astrid deck, there's a new one, which is Shaper to Vasa, which was actually it's from Ixalan, but I don't know why, but it never came. It never actually got printed. It got printed only in Commander, apparently. I don't know why did they never print Shaper to Vasa. Yeah, I don't know. Why might it be? So then there is number 14 is Priest of Titania. Yep, that's true. A good pauper elf staple. Yeah, also in Commander, not in Modern, I think. But it's very good. It's a 2-mana 1/1 elf with tap. Add green for each elf in the battlefield, so even your opposing elves. In an elf mirror match, both players have like so much mana because of the priests. Yeah, so good. There's number 13 is Avatar the Resolute. That's good in attractive decks, like very good counter strategy decks. No, not counter spells. Obviously not. But as in +1/+1 counters. Because Avatar the Resolute, even without saying reach or trample or enters the battlefield with extra counters, depending on something, but it will still be very good. It's a 2-mana 3/2 Avatar. Yeah, that's good. With reach and trample. Wow. And enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each other creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Wow, yeah. That's very good. Yeah, you see that? It's very good. It's played in some modern decks with like Evolve or like the Experiment 1. Yeah. And there is number 12, Worldly Tutor. Yeah, that's actually very good. Because like in Eternal Masters, well, like in other set, but they got reprinted in Eternal Masters. There's like a set of tutors, which there was the green was Worldly Tutor there, yeah, which is for creature. Then there was Gamble, which was one of the tutors that do not go to top of the deck. Might be separate, but it's you search for a card. Yeah, 1 red instant. Search for a card. Shuffle. Yeah, put into your hand. Shuffle the deck. Then you discard a card at random. So that's very good to gamble. And also the black one was either Vampiric Tutor or Entomb, because like Vampiric, yeah, there's also Demonic Tutor, but that's 2 mana and goes to hand. But Vampiric Tutor is actually an instant, not a sorcery. Like Demonic Tutor, yeah, the tutors are actually instants, yeah, from like the cycle, yeah. Entomb is also an instant. Yeah, Entomb is very good. It's kind of like a tutor for graveyard decks. So it's like 1 black instant. Yeah, search the deck for for a card and put it into graveyard and shuffle the deck. And there's also Vampiric Tutor. Yeah, you search for any card, you shuffle, put on top, and you lose 2 life. Yeah, and there was also like the Mystical Tutor and the Enlightenment Tutor. Yeah. And yeah, and they were all in Eternal Masters. Well, Vampiric Tutor was a mythic, not a rare. But yeah, let's move on to, yeah, because you search for your win-con creature in your deck if you use Worldly Tutor, so you can win next turn, possibly. Yeah. Then it's number 11 is Natural Order. Yeah. Now, Natural Order, you first sacrifice the green creature and then you search, because before Protein Hulk, which is not on the list, what was it? You searched first and then you sacrificed, because at that time, like, yeah, well, Protein Hulk didn't exist, but if it would have, people would search with Natural Order for Protein Hulk, then sacrifice Protein Hulk to Natural Order, and then they get a big search. Yeah, it's good. 4 mana sorcery, search sacrifice a green creature, search the deck for a green creature and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle the deck. So yeah, it's actually like it's actually very good, because like you can search for your win con, like similar to the previous card, Worldly Tutor. And there is, yeah, and then there is number 10, which is Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, Green Sun Zenith can actually recur, because the thing is that, yeah, you can actually, but most probably it will not recur, because you might win after playing Green Sun Zenith, because you, like, for 9 mana, search for Crater Hoof, yeah, or like any other win con, because you then shuffle Green Sun Zenith into the deck, so you might replay it. Once in the Commander game, I played Green Sun Zenith 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. I still haven't won. But it's good. It's banned in Modern. Yeah, it's very good. Like Green Sun Zenith, like if it wasn't banned in Modern, it would be a win if you have the correct mana, because 7 mana Primeval Titan, then you, yeah, because some people were actually Green Sun Zenith for 0 in Commander, so they pay 1 mana to ramp, like better than Rampant Growth, because you search for Dryad Arbor. Yeah, that's good. Then there is number 9, Summoning Trap. Yep, everyone likes free creatures, right? Because, yeah, it's 6 mana, instant, trap, and if a creature spell you cast this turn was countered by a spell or ability the opponent controlled, you may pay 0 rather than paying its mana cost. So like its trap cost is for free. Yeah. So if you, it's most probably that you cast Summoning Trap after they counter your win con, or maybe like a Crater Hoof. Yeah, Crater Hoof is a win con. Yeah. And then you look at the top 7 cards of the deck. You may of your deck. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest onto the bottom of your library in any order, so they don't even go to graveyard. It's very good. I actually thought people played Summoning Trap in Dredge, manaless in the sideboard, but no. Because I don't know if there's like cast cards from your graveyard for free creatures. So like if they counter that, you can actually Summoning Trap and get a Chancellor of the Anids if you get the right cards. But yeah, Net's card is actually good in graveyard strategy. Might be either same mana cost or more expensive, but slower, and could actually get you more than one creature. See the Unwritten. Yep. It's a 6 mana sorcery. Reveal the top 8 cards of your library, so your opponents see all of them. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest onto your graveyard. Good for Marin and Gitrog strategies. But it has Ferocious, which if you control a creature of power 4 or greater, which if you're playing a Gitrog deck, it will be always. You can instead put 2 creatures instead of 1. It's very good. Okay, yeah. You can, Crater Hoof and one other card could be good. Like, you could actually get like Crater Hoof and a Lord or something that gives your creatures haste or something like that. I don't know what it could be, but yeah, if you're lucky. But in a Marin deck or Gitrog deck, it's literally like drawing 8 cards. But yeah, Gitrog, you literally draw a card after See the Unwritten, because you're most probably to hit a land with a See the Unwritten. 8 cards, you most probably get land, because in Commander it's 59 non-land cards and 40 lands. But if you're playing in land decks, it's maybe 45. I didn't ever see one that was 50. Don't play 50. Yeah, don't play 50-50. It's not really a good strategy. But then there's number 7, which is, yep, a modern staple, Collected Company. Yep, Collected Company is actually better than the other 2, See the Unwritten and Summoning Trap, because you always get 2. Like, yeah, See the Unwritten, you might get 2, but Collected Company is cheaper, instant speed. Always look at 6 cards instead. But you can actually always get 2, and the rest go to bottom of the deck. But 3 or less, if that was free mana, that will be played in tiny leaders like Number 19, Alurin. Yeah. But yeah, it is also good because in modern, the majority of the creatures are actually kind of cheap. Well, Primeval Titan is expensive, but it's actually kind of like a modern win con. Yeah. Primeval Titan is banned in Commander, and I know why now. It's so good in Commander because you can actually, with Primeval Titan, you search for Vesuva and Mirrorpool, and Vesuva copies Mirrorpool, and then with Mirrorpool and then Vesuva, well, actually Vesuva's a Mirrorpool, you can actually clone the Primeval Titans, and then you get 6 lands every time you attack. That's big damage as well. Even when they come in, you actually get more lands to replace the Mirrorpools. Yeah, so good. Number 6 is Rancor. Yep. Best green enchant creature aura. Yeah, it's so good. Rancor. Played a lot in Modern and Pauper. It's even in Pauper because there's one common print of Rancor. Yeah, so that means it was common, Pauper legal. So it's 1 green, aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. Yep, that's very good. And if it will die, you put it into your hand. Yeah, not instead. If it would have said instead, it would override the rest in peace or rip. Yeah. Yeah, it's very good. Rancor. Yeah, you all know it's very good. And then there is number 5, Vorinclex. Yeah, it's very good. You kind of get double mana, and your opponent slightly gets the half mana because if they spend mana next turn, they can't spend the mana. Yeah, and it's a 8 mana 7/6 trample, and yeah, it ramps, but it's very good. It locks a bit the opponents. Yeah, but in Commander, if you're playing against artifact decks, yeah, Vorinclex might not do much. Yeah, Soul Ring is actually good against Vorinclex. Yeah, because you always have to Soul Ring mana, even if you tap it, because Soul Ring is not a land and it's an artifact, so it survives Armageddon. Yeah. Then there is number 4, the original Garruk, Wild Speaker. Yeah, 4 mana, 3 loyalty Planeswalker. Garruk has a +1 of untap 2 lands, so that can actually ramp. Or -1, you can get a free Beast. Or -4, which is not really good. Creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until end of turn. Not really a win con. Yeah, easy to get, but still, it's not really good. The ultimate, but still it's good because you ramp, you might create beasts, so that can actually be good with Arborea. Yeah. And there is and then there is number 3 is another Garruk, Caller of Beasts. Yeah, 6 mana, 4 loyalty Planeswalker, Garruk. And there's a +1 of reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put all creature cards revealed this way into your hand, the rest on the bottom in any order, so that's really good. So it's like a beast hunt, but without having to discard the cards. And then there's -3, You may put a green creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, so that can actually cheat Crater Hoof in. It's so good. Cheat something big in, or like even turn 6. Progenitus, yeah. Turn 6 Progenitus. Or maybe even earlier. Because you most probably have a Soul Ring, or a Mana Rock, or a Ramp to get to Garruk. And then -3 Progenitus. That's good. Also, -7 is you get an emblem with whenever you cast a creature, you search your deck for another creature, and you put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle the deck. So, like, creatures are like, it's 2 creatures rather than 1 when you cast a creature. So it's like a 2-for-1. Yeah, that's the emblem. And then number 2 is actually Nissa Ravine. It's 4 mana, 2 loyalty planeswalker Nissa. +1 is actually kind of good because you search the deck for a card named Nissa's Chosen, which is, yeah, that card. This is what Nissa Ravine summons. And the thing is that Nissa's Chosen can actually recur, because if it will die, instead it goes to the bottom of the deck. And it's actually kind of tough. It's a 2 mana 2/3. But it's good. It has +1. You gain 2 life for each elf you control. So that's good in elves. And -7. Search your deck for all elves, and you put them into the battlefield and shuffle the deck. So that's good. Yeah, that's basically the original Nissa, which is elf tribal Nissa. The other ones is like lands or like plants or just basic stuff, but this one is elf based, and it's very good because it summons. It's like similar to number 17, which was Arachnus Spider that summons the Arachnus Web. But there is Nissa that summons the Nissa's Chosen. But yeah, it's very good. Really, really good. And number 1 is the ultimate green win con. Crater Hoof Behemoth. Yeah, it's so good. So 8 mana 5/5 beast with haste, and when it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +X and trample until end of turn, or X is the number of creatures you control. Yes. Yeah. Some decks are like infinite with the Crater Hoof, but others were just too big to defend. Because they even get trample. If you actually manage to kill the creatures before they grow, like a Rolling Thunder or something good, that's the only way you protect from a Crater Hoof. Instant speed board wipe, which there aren't many, but there are a few, like Route could be instant speed, but normally sorcery speed, but it could be instant speed. And there is, yeah, many. Yeah, a few instant speed board wipes, but yeah, this could have been very fast, but it is the end of the podcast, unfortunately. So yeah, I gone into Wednesday. So yeah, but there's a podcast Tuesday coming into Wednesday. So but still was a podcast Tuesday. So yeah, if you want, you can subscribe now to see this cool effect. Okay, so yeah, so you can, so just comment, type in the stream chat, top chat, or comment down below which one of these cards did you like the most, and what could be the next podcast after top 20 best lands. So yeah, like, share with your friends, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and share with friends, and yeah, bye. And also don't forget to watch my other videos too, and also watch my next videos and podcasts and streams. I do podcasts every Tuesday. Yeah, they're all live, but one of them I did it not live because I didn't have Wi-Fi, because I didn't have a good internet, because I was I was in another vacation, like the one right now, but still, it was great. Bye.